Outside the White House and in cities across the country, protesters demonstrated against the president's decision. The White House is shifting the responsibility of helping these dreamers, as they're known, back to Congress. There seems to be support from both sides of the aisle in coming up with a permanent legislative solution. President Trump says he has great love for young immigrants covered by DACA and hopes Congress will act. In a lengthy statement released on Facebook, former President Barack Obama writes, "To target these young people is wrong because they have done nothing wrong. It is self-defeating because they want to start new businesses, staff our labs, serve in our military, and otherwise contribute to the country we love, and it is cruel." Our Bruce Leshan has been following the protests and talking to some dreamers. Joining us right now live from Lafayette Park. Seems like a lot's going on there right now, Bruce.
Yeah, Deborah, I will tell you what, the rallies, the vigils, the protests continue here outside the White House. And instead of kind of alarm and fear, what I'm hearing from most of these young dreamers is a sense of hope. These are dreamers, after all. And there's hope that somehow they can convince the seemingly gridlocked Congress to act.
Right here! Right now! Right now!
Hundreds of dreamers gathered outside the White House. A couple of dozen linked arms in a prayer circle. Among them, 25-year-old Anna Karen Garcia, who bussed in from Arkansas to be here.
I came over when I was 2 years old, so I have no recollection of where I came from in Mexico.
She works as a legal assistant now, but fears that she will lose that.
Well, no driver's license, I can't get to work and I can't work, and school will probably be out of the question.
And she wants much more from her life here in the U.S.
I would love to go to law school one day and finish that.
Can't do that without legal status.
Exactly.
The dreamers left the White House to march on Congress, the Department of Justice, and the Immigration and Naturalization Service. These are young people who gave up their names and addresses to gain some kind of protected status here in the U.S. If Congress fails to act in the next 6 months, they could be forced back into the shadows.
My father left. He died alone. He didn't have anybody. So
you couldn't go.
I couldn't go.
Karen Olvera remembers what it was like before she had any kind of legal status. When her father got sick in Mexico, she could not go to say goodbye.
My hope is that people don't have to go through that anymore. That this doesn't repeat itself.
Do you have any sympathy for them?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Even some supporters of President Trump sympathize.
I support him in backing and telling Congress to do their job.
Back now live, you can hear them continuing to scream and to protest. President Trump just tweeted that he is eager to work with both Democrats and Republicans on immigration reform that it puts America first. And the concern on the part of many of these dreamers is putting America first will mean money for building the wall in exchange for a DREAM Act. It's not clear whether Democrats will agree to that. At the White House live, Bruce Leshan, WUSA 9. Back to you.